10 transfers of this window. Top 10s. I mean, there's been a lot of transfers. And 10s.
I'm going to say, right. I've got 10 written down.
You got 10 written down. There you go.
Written down. But I'm just going by impact on club. I'm not going to say biggest transfer because obviously that's subjective, right?
Yeah.
So I've got 10. I can't pronounce his name. I don't know how to pronounce his name. The geezer at Newcastle. So Walter Marder. I think 9 Xavi Simons because I think that was a superb signing for Tottenham. Granit Xhaka at Sunderland, I think is going to have a huge impact with Sunderland. Really, I've got Gahey in here because I've just
with a big asterisk.
I think a massive one for Forest is Douglas Luiz. I think that was a coup.
Yeah, okay. That's gone really under the radar as well.
I've got Matty Fernandes for us because that is exactly what we needed at the time, and he's come back and
he's very good. Main traits, would you say?
Energy.
In midfield.
In midfield, yeah.
He's Southampton. He was from Southampton.
He's very.
I looked at him last season. He's quality.
He's like Lanzini.
Mexican fella.
Yeah,
Alvarez. Yeah. Eze, I've got as number 4. Ekitike's in number 3. João Pedro for Chelsea. I think is going to be massive for them. I think he's had a great start. And I've got to say, I think Isak's going to be the number 1.
So Bert's not in the top 10.
I was going to put
just after what.
Yeah, I've got a lot of Liverpool in there, mate. I can't put them all in there.
Well, we have got 8 signings that he's made. I'll go number 10. I'll go Jack Grealish at Everton.
Yeah, good shout.
Oh, I forgot that.
He's very good.
Yep.
I mean, look, there's loads of notable mentions. You could throw in McAtee, Douglas Luiz, Xhaka, all that, but I'm kind of just going for the headline kind of names. I think Mbeumo at United, he's undoubtedly a good player.
Yeah.
He will score goals, but they could end up finish 13th. But, you know, I suppose that's an improvement from 15th last year. But I do think, in terms of like pound for pound, value for money, I think Mbeumo's in the top 10.
I think he's up there.
I'll go number 8. I'll go Frimpong. I think again a bit of a steal, 29 million, and I think across the season we're going to see why Liverpool have made him their first choice right back. Really unlucky with the injury, but I think, you know, across the season we are going to see it. I'll go Gyökeres because I think he just gets goals for Arsenal at number 6. I think like we saw yesterday and like we saw at Old Trafford in the massive away games, maybe there's a shout to rotate it, and maybe, I know Arteta likes Havertz in those kind of games. So I go with him. Number 5, I'll go Florian Wirtz. I think over time we're going to see how quality this guy is. He's unbelievable from what we've seen before, but obviously we need to see it in a Liverpool shirt. I'll go Hugo Ekitike at 4. Already proven to be unbelievable. I'll go Eze at 3. I'll go. I mean, Xavi Simons, I agree, is a great signing, but I think it would have been a more needed signing for Chelsea than Spurs. Number 2, I'll go João Pedro. I think again started off so well. You know, he's going to score a lot of goals for them. And number 1, it's the main fella, the man I share a name with.
That's a good 10, man.
Isak.
It's a good 10.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised
Just
that.
Go to the toilet though.
Yeah, crack on. Crack on.
I wanted to get my 10 done.
I'm surprised. So my number 10, I was going to go with someone that's not been mentioned yet, Zubimendi.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a really good signing. It's about, what, 50 million pounds for a player. I mean, Liverpool wanted him before. He's got obvious quality, and so far, I think he's looked very, very good. Number 9, I was going to go with Ekitike. I think Ekitike's, when we were linked with him, when United were linked with him, I was a bit about the transfer fee. Obviously a large transfer fee, but he's looked, it helps you go to Liverpool because Liverpool looks so settled. Like, they're so ready for a striker that pretty much any striker would do well there. I think Ekitike has been fantastic. I think Kudus, number 8, very good signing for Thomas Frank.
Yeah,
I think that's specifically Thomas Frank.
We'll see.
Signing, I really think it would be a good signing.
We'll see.
Like, do you not think it's a good signing for Spurs, or?
It's a good signing when he decides to turn up.
But then,
trust me.
Yeah.
But trust me,
We'll
when
see.
he decides,
he didn't turn up in the weekend game,
Didn't turn up.
Yeah.
And then because of Newcastle's new striker Walter Mead, I'm not saying him, but I think this is going to be very good for Anthony Elanga. I know they paid a lot of money for him, Newcastle.
Yeah.
But I think Anthony, I'm like, having watched him at United, he's an athletic beast. I think Anthony is maybe a little bit an overpay, but I think he's going to have, number 7, very good impact. Then I'm going to go number 6. I'm going to say Cunha. Because obviously, I'm gonna go with my United boys because
he could have
it's not necessarily the goals and assists he might bring us. Like Mbeumo's going to score more and assists more than Cunha, I think. But we've missed someone like him. I've watched you got Højlund and Garnacho and Xerxes up front and who all at times, if they're feeling good and if they're feeling confident and the fans clap them, they're going to go, well, Cunha just takes the ball and he's going to go. And he just looks, I just think as a signing, I think number 6. I'm going to put him number 6 on my list. Number 5, I was going to go. I've lost it now. Where's he gone? Because I can never say his name properly. Is Reinders?
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Again, I think I'm going more kind of value for money here. Like they've signed Reinders for about 45 million.
Yeah.
He looked good in his first game against Wolves. Not as amazing since then, but I think still a great signing. Have I said that was number 5? Number 4, I'm going to go with Mbeumo. Again, I know I'm backing my United boys. I'm gonna be like this, but we needed someone who can just score weird goals and goals that others like. So many of our players, they try and they can only score the goals if it's set up right. We only have Bruno Fernandes, who I'd reckon can score with a dodgy bounce or can assist with a the pass is slightly overhit, but they can still get there. Something like that. I think Mbeumo really, really gives us that. Like the goal he scored against Burnley the other day he was a bit behind in weird angle, but he can reshape his body and get it past the line, even though there's a goalkeeper and defender on there. Number 3, I was going to go Eze. Because I think Eze is just he's an amazing player, and I think is desperately. I was initially a little bit umming and ahhing about Arsenal, is Eze what they need, and then more I thought about it, I was like, if your left back is going to be keeping high and wide like they've done so far, give Eze a bit of a free role here and there. He's going to be 100%. Absolutely amazing.
100%.
And then number 2, I'm going to go João Pedro. I think there's a lot of us have had João Pedro very high up. The guy he's had a stunning start at Chelsea, stunning start in my FPL as well. He's been fantastic for me so far. I captained him last week or this weekend, I think. And then number 1, I think it's kind of undeniable that it's going to be Isak, isn't it? Like that, as we said right at the beginning of the show, that is a league-defining transfer.
Because he just
you can't put him, and he scored 26 goals last season.
He walks into
that's my top 10. But Qualms, top 10.
I mean, we've all kind of mentioned all the similar names. I'm going to throw in one as well. I watched him yesterday. He'd done very well. Mascara. I think he was kind of a steal for us.
That's true. He was.
Yeah, centre back wise. I think we got him for what? His value 13-14 million. We managed to get him. So yeah, for me, I'm happy with that. I've got. I said Grealish is in there, number 9. Then I've got Reinders because I liked him as well as a midfielder. I wondered what Pep would do without Kevin De Bruyne, and then he brings in Reinders, and I said, okay, I get it. Shirky, because I just like Shirky. I do like Shirky. I think he's a baller.
He's out for 2 months. So.
I know he's out. Yeah,
he's out.
He's out for 2 months. But I think when he comes back, that will be more or less another, and again, a new signing or a signing that Man City will definitely need going into the Christmas, January period, etc. Esteval, I like. Chelsea boy, he's kind of impressed me. Still young, relatively young, but he's had a very big impact in that Chelsea squad. Then I've got Gyökeres. As much as we needed a striker, and I'm happy with him, have I seen the impact that I want to see? Not quite yet, but like I said, I think once we rejiggle, or Arteta rejiggles that front three, or the other 2 on either side, you'll do fine, especially while Saka's out. Eze's there. Then I've got Mbeumo. Then I've got, what am I now? Is that 4, 3? I did put in Ekitike, João Pedro, and then Isaac to finish.
Yeah, I think we're all
just Isaac is ridiculous. Even if he stayed at Newcastle, I still put Isaac because I just love him. He's a fantastic player, but yeah, he's a season-defining striker. I haven't seen a striker like him for donkeys, where he's that good. I'm trying to think of a striker. Haaland was, I mean, like, just dominates. Haaland was just kind of, everything was done for him and he would just tap it in. I'm saying this guy, he can do, we saw we're watching a few of his goals, Isaac's goals. You know, he's got a range of different goals, you know. So
Henry.
Yeah. I think that's why I was so, like, I related to him. Yeah, 100%. He's just got it all. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he does at Liverpool. on the outside, if I take my Arsenal top off and I just say as a neutral fan, I'd love to see how he does in the Liverpool team as well, as a football fan, you know. So it'll be interesting.
I mean, we all know that Isak's obviously it's a record signing, right?
Yeah.
But is it or is it not? Just throwing this question out there. What about it pound for pound? Is it, if you think pound for pound, is it still the best signing of the window or the biggest signing? Like, as we said, we all agree it's the best signing of the window. Or are there other transfers that really come into play here?
If you're going pound for pound, I'd say Grealish is the signing. The impact he's had,
the fact that it's loan.
It's nothing. It's for free.
He's done fantastic.
And he's coming. He's had about 5 assists.
Yeah.
So pound for pound at the moment, but I'm just trying to work it out about what impact they will have over the season. You know? I mean, we don't know what impact they're going to have. We could be completely wrong. You've played 3 games already, but I'm just saying the list I made is the impact that they're going to have over the season for their club.
I think if you looked at all of those players that we've named, Grealish, you would probably put you would be like, no way. Based on what we saw last season and the fact that he wasn't getting into the squad.
I honestly didn't think he would work at Everton. I didn't think he was a David Moyes type of player, and he's come up and he's lit the place up. But can he sustain that over the whole season?
He is in his perfect place where he thrives. It's a big guy at like
he's
a club like Everton.
Yeah.
And also considering it's their first move to a new stadium, having someone like him who hopefully can be stable and just put in good performances. We know how clubs can get when they get in a new stadium. They can wobble. We saw it at Arsenal for years. And it's you as well. So having someone like Grealish, I think, could potentially have a really positive effect on keeping
but it's also about
in a new stadium.
Can he still do that when the vibe goes? Because you know, when that vibe starts going at Everton, sometimes it gets a bit toxic there. And is he going to be able to sustain that?
I think he's got the personality for it. I think he has. He's got the mentality for it. I like him, and he's really surprised a lot of people, including myself. But I'm happy for him. The fans are happy. Even the celebration, or after the game, he was going over and handing his shirt over, and they're dragging him back. You know, it's just that he needed a place where he felt he was loved. And I think that's important for every player. So
I think we should revisit this list on the next transfer window to see where we are.
What, January or next summer?
January.
Mine's going to be so off.
I think like